Hi guys, so I'm here to basically go over symptoms I've had from the medications, the letrozole and the Pregnil trigger shot, as well as show you the ovulation tests I take. I kind of stopped taking them because I just kind of felt like I was going to stress myself out if they lightened and then they didn't get dark again, so I'm just kind of letting it all go now because I need to. I need to just like chill and be sane. So here are all of my ovulation tests that I did take. Two days past trigger, and that's what I got. There's yesterday's. Once they dry, they look more like yesterday's. Yeah. 3 days past trigger. Four days past trigger shot. Getting more negative there. So I stopped 4 days after trigger. Tried some different things with my makeup today, so just looking at it. Anyway, so I've had quite a few symptoms. I just need to talk about it now before I forget all of them, because I tend to do that. I don't make a video and I want to, and then I forget a lot. So the letrozole, I took 10 milligrams. Last time I took 5 and got 1 follicle, but I also had the Menopur injection, and this time I took 10 milligrams, and I also got 1 follicle that they were able to see. So right away, the first thing I notice whenever I take anything is increased activity around my ovaries and like straight across, you know, where my uterus and the ovaries are. So that's the first thing I notice every time. I don't think it affected my sleep. I was trying my best not to have sleep aids and not to have caffeine. So I was kind of sleeping lightly as it is because that's just the way things are for me. And so I did get like a little bit of bloat. I did get a pain in my armpit, like a throbbing pain that didn't last very long. Of course, then I got sick a couple days later, so I don't know if that was from the Femera or getting sick. So, what else? Oh my gosh. I don't know. Not much like nipple discomfort or boob discomfort, headaches. Oh, hot flashes. I got hot flashes. That was one of the first things also I noticed was hot flashes. Like intense hot flashes when I was trying to sleep and like during the day, and then as soon as they would stop I'd get really cold because it was cold out. And I like honestly I had the heater at 69 all the time and it was like 10 degrees outside, but that was hot enough for me, and when I was a bit cold I would just cover up more. And yeah, and then See, I already don't really remember anything else, and I know I had more than, crazy dreams. My dreams are already pretty psychotic, but they might have gotten a bit worse. So then I was done with those on a Friday, and the following Tuesday, cycle day 11, I had my follicle scan, and I had about 23 millimeter follicle, and it was just already ready. And so they went ahead and triggered me there. They don't have you do your own trigger shots at this clinic. If your ovary's ready, then they just do it. So I took it. I took the shot with me there, and they gave it to me. And right away, she was like, "This is probably going to hurt." And I was like, "Oh, I don't think it did last time," totally forgetting that it did. And came home, did what hubby and me had to do, and then he went to bed because he works nights. Well, a couple hours later, like a few hours later, like a couple hours before he gets up, it started hurting so bad, like I'd been kicked so hard, like steel toe kicked in my like butt back here. And oh my gosh, I'm so tired, and I didn't write anything down. I'm such a dork. Why did I do this to myself? Why didn't I write anything down? I never remember anything. What's wrong with me? Anyway, I did get a positive ovulation test the next morning, but then it was not, as you've already seen, so I'm not like telling you anything you don't know. And the first night after I'd got the shot, I noticed my heart was like throbbing like hard when I was trying to sleep. Didn't notice it during the day, didn't notice it when I was just hanging out here. I noticed it when I was trying to sleep. Fun. And restlessness and intense crazy dreams, and then the nausea started, and like the foods I can eat are already like, here's everything, here's what I can eat, well now here's what I can eat. Like, so awful. It's awful. I'm not a happy camper right now. I'm not feeling like as sick today, but I don't think I've eaten anything that I really didn't want to. Like, if I eat something I don't want to, I feel straight up nauseous, and I regret it, and I want to throw up. And yeah, that's the Pregnel. And it does that for, I guess it stays in your system for like up to 2 weeks. And it's been 8 days since I got it. So 6 more days of like it being just the Pregnel symptoms, I guess. Don't really think I get many symptoms of my own until like further along. With all my pregnancies, I didn't really feel too much until probably 6 to 8 weeks, to be honest. And that includes nausea, except for when I got it, it was for a month. So anyway, I've had some nipple pain, some armpit pain, some extreme breast tenderness. Like, my son laid his head on my boob and it happened to be right where my nipple was. And I had to make him get up immediately, and it like throbbed for that whole area, including the boob, throbbed for like 5 minutes. I've had a lot more pain and like swelling in my joints than I'm used to from the hormones. That did start with the Femera or Letrozole, whichever you know it by. And it has continued and maybe gotten a little worse with the HCG Pregnel trigger shot. So, and I know none of these symptoms are my symptoms. They're just hormone symptoms, so I'm not getting my hopes up. I'm not losing hope. I'm just kind of in the middle. I'm like, whatever will be, will be. And another thing is that I've actually gotten in contact with somebody through my county and spoke to her about like foster to adopt options, and there's a welcome meeting, so I'll be going to that, and that is the end of this month. So I have everything kind of up in the air right now until I know. But thank you for joining me. I'm sorry that it wasn't organized, but like the more days that go by, I just forget and forget and forget. And that's probably not all my symptoms. When I have a hot flash, I get so sweaty that it's like my armpit squishes and it's gross. So that's one thing, I guess. Yay. Anyway, if you have not done so yet, please subscribe to follow my journey. And if you have, thank you so much. You're very important to me, and I really appreciate you. You guys have a wonderful day, and God bless you.